Well, now everybody, this is Lambo Drew. You are now tuned in to another edition of the Leverage Show. Welcome to Finance Fridays, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Hopefully, man, everybody is enjoying the start or the beginning of their weekend, man. We are here to make sure you guys are enjoying your weekend, starting it off the right way, and definitely finishing strong over this weekend. You know, we just really want to get out here, man, and talk a little bit, man, for you guys, man, today. Especially shout out to so many people, man, who are definitely, man, have been tapped in, man. And we really want to thank you guys, man, for all you guys are doing. Today, we're going to talk about a couple of different things, man. Shout out to you guys for yesterday. People were tapped into the replay, man. And my guy, Damian Burris, man, who was definitely an amazing, amazing show, man, and got a chance to get out here, man, and tap you guys into some of the earlier stages of the Leverage Show. So that was really good, man, while we got a chance to be out to celebrate my son's birthday. Shout out to everybody, man, who wished my son Champ a wonderful happy birthday, man, yesterday, and really was just embracing that moment. That truly meant so much to me, to my family, man, and definitely to my son, man, Champ. So we had an amazing time yesterday, man, and definitely are thankful for that. I'm pretty sure that Champ had his great time, man, and just being out as a family and just enjoying themselves. And for where you guys are at right now, I know a lot of people are bracing for a cold weekend. And I do mean a cold weekend ahead. If not next weekend, next week gonna be pretty cold for y'all too. So make sure you guys are definitely embracing for impact is what I call it, right? Embrace for impact. But we really want to see you guys level up all 2024 because that's what we are excited for you guys. So shout out to you guys for that. If you guys got the chance to see Tuesday night, oh, man, shout out to my guy, Big Murph, who came out Tuesday night and killed it. I mean, if you guys didn't get a chance to go on ahead and watch Tuesday night or catch the replay, please go out there, catch the replay, man, because C.A. Murph came out here, man, wreck shop, man, and I'm telling you what, it was definitely one of those things that was worth watching, man. And I'm telling you what, man, I know for a fact I am fortunate and thankful to be in front of you guys each and every single week, especially out here, man, in this program, because I know how things can get. The week has been filled, and we're going to kind of get into that today, man, just a little bit, man. It has been filled with a lot of motion that has started the new year off the right way, and people are trying to figure out what's going to happen, what's going on, what are we doing, what direction are we going. We're going to talk about that a little bit today on Finance Fridays Live, man. Y'all already know we're going to always definitely get a sauce and make sure that you guys are having that right energy brought to you so you can be focused moving forward in 2024. You know, I tell this to people, I say it all the time, you know, you are not where you at or not desired where you truly want to be at. Not because of the decisions that you made. It's because of the decisions that you made and you enjoying your journey. Not every decision that you're going to make is going to be a right decision. Sometimes we're going to make the decisions that you make going to be a wrong decision. May not be intentionally that you made it wrong, but the decision that you made at that time probably could have been that one if you had more extra knowledge or had more availability of things being open to, could possibly help change your circumstances and change your life. And I get it. A lot of us, man, are trying to make the best decisions based up off of the information that is available to us, right? I totally 100% get it, right? But at the same time, you must know, and this is Lambo, just having a candid conversation with you guys, that every information that you may seem like it is the right information at that time may not be the right information for you in your situation. So let's further examine things, you know, as we continuously to keep growing all 2024. Let's further examine the money moves we make and how we're moving our money and what we're investing our finances and our resources in and our time and our energy in, right? Because everything that we always do, we're doing to help level ourselves up to the next level. This is just me being 100% honest with you. We really want to help level ourselves up to the next level to really see what we can do so that others may be able to say, you know what, they made the right moves along their journey. And because they made the right moves along the journey, they're at where they're at right now. And they're making this because they inspire or may not have been inspired, right? May have been motivated by what others were doing and then decided to go in here and say, you know what, we get ready to go do something even more because they inspired us. And that's what we're here to help you guys do all 2024, man. So shout out to everybody in the comment, man. Shout out to my guy, man, Mo. Say, let's get Mo in 2024. Thank you, Murph, man, for you already, man. Always showing love. You killed it this week, man. And you got some wonderful people reaching out to you, too. So I know for a fact you guys definitely missed it. Go check my guy Murph out. Go check his information out that he did Tuesday. He did an amazing broadcast that really went on here. It set the stage for a lot of people, man, who may want to go on here and jump into something, but never knew what to jump into. Well, you'll be able to have that in 2024. So shout out to you and everything, man, for that. Murph said, let's go. Shout out to you, Murph. Yeah, let's go. Let's make this thing happen. My wife is in the building, man. Hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you, baby, man, for definitely being in the building, man, and showing some love, man, and enjoying my wonderful wife, man, and the kids yesterday. It was just a beautiful time, man, being out, man, with them. Hello, family Lambo. What does your shirt say? Wifey always gets you right. Shout out to you, Cutie Potato for Life. My shirt says, if you see me talking to myself, just move along. I'm self-employed. We're having a staff meeting. And that's exactly sometimes, you'll be all talking to yourself or you make, and a lot of people I know, man, I've been had a conversation out loud and I'm saying it out loud and my wife will look over like, who in the world is he talking to? And you're having a full conversation, man, going on. And it's okay to have that conversation. It's when, you start answering yourself. I tell that to people, man, talking to yourself is one thing. Answering yourself and saying, yeah, I would do it like this. And that, now you may have some problems, right? So just remember that and stuff like that, man, when you're out here, man. My wife always definitely, shout out to me having the dopest wife, man, on the planet who always is looking out for me, our content, and everything else that we bring out here. So thank you, Cutie Potato for Life, man. You always definitely going on ahead and showing so much love, and that's what we're here for. Cutie Potato, like your shows are always lit, man. Thank you, Cutie Potato. We hopefully, man, we provide value in the space that we are in, especially for us, on the Leverage Show. We really want to go ahead and help out as many people as we possibly can, man. So thank you for that, man. You guys are always the lit audience. You guys are always the one, man, who make us who we are. And that's the reason why we love doing what we're doing and we getting out of here. My wife says, thank you, Cutie Potato for Life, man. Yes, Cutie Potato for Life. Always showing love, man. Shout out to you and everything, man. Thank you for the wonderful meeting because of you, we were able to go on ahead and bless some wonderful people down in D.C. with those wonderful tickets that you guys got a chance to go ahead and see. Shout out to my guy, Mercy. Staff meeting, loving it. Yes, man. See me talking to myself again. I'm self-employed. And we're having a staff meeting. So keep that in mind and stuff like that, man. Shout out to you, Murph, for that. You already know, man, what time it is and stuff like that. We can make this thing happen, man. That is him always talking out loud. That is me always talking out loud, man. So it is what it is. It ain't no secret or nothing like that. But now there's a few times, right? I walked in on my wife having a full conversation. I was like, oh, okay, she's on the phone. And the next minute, I'm not lying to you, right? I look over and I say, babe, who you talking to? And, I walked in the room and made it call her like that. And, man, she in there talking to herself. I say, hey, or having a talk with God is what she say. So I always go ahead. And I'm thankful of that, man, and enjoying and everything, man, the time of her talking with God, man, and just enjoying herself. So, again, y'all remember, man, every day, man, talk to God, man, because he will definitely be out there. and show you some love and show you some things that'll blow your mind. CMR said, "What's up, Queen Johnson? PC, cutie potato for life. Love that, man. Y'all are just so amazing, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, man. Y'all do it. Murphy Gray show, man. Love to see that, man. He did his thing on Tuesday. You guys and everything, man, don't know, man. Go back and watch that show. And that show did some numbers, man. So shout out to it and everything. Everybody who viewed it, shared it, and got it out, man. Hello, Cutie Potato. Hello, CA, man. Showing love, man. Cutie Potato showing love to Murph. Mind your business. Yeah, hey, baby, we just talking wonderful business, so don't even worry about it. You good? Your secret's safe of mine. You good to go with me, baby. You ain't got to worry about it. So, again, man, we are excited, man, to come to you guys today on this wonderful Friday. Shout out to everybody in the chats, man. You guys know who you are, and we are here for that, man. So, everybody know this week, biggest news this week, right? And this is the God honest term. The SEC turned around. Shout out and everything. My baby says, man, mind my business. Don't be making me seem like I'm crazy. Nah, baby. You ain't crazy, baby girl. You just out doing what you're doing, baby. And we love you for that, right? We love you for that. You know, you be in your zone at times. You know, my wife, there's a character, right? And you gotta get this, man. This guy plays on Power, right? Weirdest brother, man, that you know. It's Unique's brother. You guys are watching that show, Power chapter book and stuff like that. Canaan chapter book, right? And the brother's weird. And Unique he actually killed his own brother the last show. And he's just weird, like he moves in silence. At times when my wife is sitting in that vehicle, she reminds me of that man. At times. She reminds me of Unique's brother, and I can't remember what his name is now, Donnie or something like that. I think it's Donnie. She reminds me of Donnie at times, man, when she's sitting in the car, quiet. You don't know what's going on and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, boy, it's about to go down. But she already know, man. I always joke to her about that and stuff like that, man, because my wife is sitting in the car, quiet. I mean, full stillness, no nothing, and be good. And I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. You will be tripped out, but that's her peace and quiet time, and that's what we love about, man. So again, you ain't crazy, baby. You're just keeping it real, man. My people, blessings, Drew, Lambo, Drew, Renata, Leverage Show family. Shout out to you, man. Didi Chicken Cat Chat. You already know what time it is. Thank you guys, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, y'all are so amazing. If you guys are ever out there in that California area, California, you guys want to go in here and see Didi's Chicken Cat Shack. I'm telling you what I know. Go pull up on the Black Mobile. They got Master P and everybody else out there. They are doing their thing. So shout out to what they're doing out there. I'm trying to tell you, you already know, man, that they are really killing the game out there in California. So definitely go look them up, follow them on social media, and go find out where that truck is. Because they're posted up, man, everywhere all the time, man. And you really want to get some great food. Chris and Dave, man, the McClendon family, we love y'all. Keep rocking out, man. Can't wait to go on here, man, and hear what you guys have been up to. And I know they've been doing some big things. Because our last conversation was huge, man. Didi's, my wife showing love to Didi's. That's what I want to see, man. Always showing love to Didi's Chicken Cat Shack, man. You know, it's some amazing people, man, that's in this world, man, and they are truly one of them, man. If you guys don't know the McClendons, definitely, you guys want to be tapped in. My baby says, no, not my baby. Murph says, Queen, no, why don't these folks calling me out of my name, Murph? No, why? Hey, look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to say this to you right now. Listen, these people, and it's the God honest truth, bruh, you don't even understand. They be having full conversations, right? And I love the conversations, man, that be going on. And if you got conversations in your head too, that's all right. Listen, let me help y'all out. That's all right if y'all have full conversations there. When you don't have conversations in your head, we got a problem, right? Because now you're listening to every other person's conversation. Sometimes a healthy conversation is the conversation you having with your own self. You know, I told y'all all of this stuff all the time. Wayne said, talking to myself because I am my own consultant. Sometimes consulting yourself may be the way to go. I mean, maybe you don't want to go to BetterHelp. You understand? Maybe it's you your own, man. You know, so definitely and everything, man. Murph, do your thing, man. You know, shout out to you for that. It is what it is, man. Peace, love, and show family. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. Thank you for being in the building, man. Showing some love, man. We love this. Happy Friday, everyone. Shout out to you, Issa. You already know, man. Shout out to you. You know that, man. Come on now. Stop playing. You messing the whole movie. Unique didn't kill nobody. All right, man. Unique didn't kill nobody, man. Yeah, no, I'm saying Donnie did. Unique got killed, but hey, don't even worry about it, man. We gonna keep it moving on that. Blue Sky, man, showing love, man. To IC, love it, man. Hey, definitely. She's shouting out Murphy Oil is Mr. Issa Miyake. You know what time it is, man. Thank you for that, Blue Sky. Man, always shouting out and showing love. Blue Sky, we have to connect with you. Yeah, Blue Sky. Man, you already know Miss Johnson, man. She love her Blue Sky, her people, her LA Law, man. So you already know, man. Her ladies in the building is what she call y'all, man. The ladies at the Leverage Show. So shout out to y'all. Blue Sky showing love to Mrs. Johnson, man. Like, yes, you already know. Blue Sky showing love to IC, man. LOL, I know there is no why. Yes, my baby's right. Cutie Potato, man. Blue Sky showing love to Cutie Potato. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. My baby's definitely laughing, man. Mrs. Johnson, yes. Shout out to you guys for that. Issa with the love. You already know. Watch out, Murph. He will hit you with the truth, man. Hey, brother, we just trying to go ahead and, yes, show you some love, man. You already know, man. Look, I am, for me, I am ecstatic because of where we are going in these times, right? I want to pull something up and show you guys something, right? See if I can pull this up, right? And this is some stuff that we've been seeing, and I've been telling people, I'm like, man, y'all need to get on board because y'all don't even understand what's getting ready to happen, right? But it is happening. It's happening where people want it to or not, right? And if you don't go ahead and understand this, you are in the loop, and we don't want to see you guys behind. All right, sharing, boom, boom, and this is right here. Look at this. U.S. ETFs see 4.6 billion in volume is first trading day. First trading day. So when people start saying, right, and let's talk about this, right? You know, everybody knows the SEC rule for ETFs to be approved, right? And I really want to share this with you guys. In the nature of where we are going, the society of where we're going and how we're moving and moving fast in that direction that we're moving to. A lot of people were saying, and this is the guy's honest truth, that Bitcoin and all crypto will not be here, right? Or they're just trying to go ahead and do some things to really push it out the way. And as much as they try to, the U.S. is now seeing that they can't push it away like they think that they can, right? There's a lot of other countries who are actually going to crypto and using crypto, and you see the rise of crypto ATM machines all the way around here, the United States, and we're able to see that, right? But look at this, right? $4.6 billion worth of ETFs, worth of shares were traded as of Thursday afternoon. Almost $5 billion, you guys. $5 billion, right? So you look at, about the 11 spots, man, of ETFs, including BlackRock shares, right? Grayscale, right? ARC21, they were among the leading ones, right? And you look at what they actually did in trading in these markets. And that's what I'm concerned about, because if the U.S. now has seen, they have had this stance off for so long, right, with crypto, will it be regulated? Will we be out here? Will we see it? Can I say this to you right now? When almost $5 billion move through the space now of these financial institutions, it catches the eye. This wasn't millions, this was billions. So I'm intrigued to say that we are on to something even way more than what we could have expected, and way more than what the United States has tried to dumb down and tried to, and this is the God honest truth, right? If they didn't think that crypto would be financial freedom and so much financial freedom for so many people, right? They wouldn't be trying to regulate certain cryptos and crypto and USDT and all of these great things like that. But they're trying to do it based up off of the backs of what the report and what the trends are showing. Now that some of these big people like Vanguard and ARK21 and BlackRock, man, their Bitcoins and Grayscale, they're leading the what, almost $5 billion, look at that, worth of that. I'm trying to tell you this right now. In their head, they're trying to figure out, right? How can we make this a part of this? How can we become a part of this, right? How do we actually grow with everybody and allow people to say, well, we really want to bring them back to an even field? So if the markets can control themselves and they can say we can bring people back from using cryptocurrency has made more multimillionaires. Cryptocurrency and Forex has made more multimillionaires, man, than any other proven statistic in the last 5 years. Any other proven statistic, or whether it's trading, whether it's real estate, whether it's anything else out there, it has made the most millionaires in the last 5 years, statistically proven. So when you look at Forex, when you look at cryptocurrency, and they see that you're in a trillions of dollars of market, right? Crypto has trillions of dollars in that space. They just made $5 billion. They made scratching on the crumbs. Billions move in a market because the SEC, after rejecting it for so long, finally approved the ETFs, and then $5 billion were moved into the hands of the top 11, 12 companies and everything, man, that were actually involved in this, right? Look at this. The SEC had earlier rejected all spot Bitcoin ETFs on investor protection concerns. SEC Chair Gary Gensler said in a statement on Wednesday that the approvals were not an endorsement of Bitcoin, calling it speculative and a volatile asset. Now, I really want to give something to y'all, right? Let's talk about this, right? This is the one thing that Bitcoin or even crypto does. And so many people are coming now to understand more and more about crypto, more and more about the stuff now that more people are really subject to really be running away from. And I'm saying, no, you really want to run to crypto now because it has opened the gateway to so many people, right? Now, there's so many people, man, even if you need a good crypto tax attorney, right? We can provide you with that. I can provide you with that. With a wonderful asset and stuff like that. If you guys need a crypto attorney, you made or a crypto CPA, and you made some serious money in crypto, please don't hesitate to definitely send me a text, 612-547-8826. I will send you his information. One of the best, because legally you want to just do things by the book, right? Straight up. I mean, when it comes down to it, I don't care how much money we make, you can go on ahead and there's ways to go ahead and write off and claim this stuff and then allow your wealth to continue to keep growing, right? So that's what we really want to do when it comes to this crypto, right? So you look at what the CEO of the SEC said, right? That, hey, man, it's speculative and a volatile asset. But then in turn, you approve the ETFs, right? And then all of a sudden now the fees from the new BTFs range from 0.2% to 1.5%, with many firms offering to waive fees entirely for a certain dollar amount of assets. After this ETF's trading, cut its fees a second time to 0.2 and waive them after the first 3 months. So what these companies are doing is they are trying to get themselves in to crypto, right? Straight up. They're trying to get themselves into crypto, right? And for us in the Leverage Show, we've already been positioning ourselves, right? To take the knowledge, to understand the knowledge, to understand the vast knowledge, right? That we have had with the communities that we have, right? And I don't want to go ahead and get this twisted by any means, right? If you have not been doing your due diligence of researching and understanding crypto, now is the time. Now is the time. Why are you sitting on a fence? It's time for you to get your gear and get on the field. Why are you still sitting on the fence behind? I need you in the game. You need to be focused this year. Right? So let's look at this. Grayscale was approved to convert its existing Bitcoin trust, a Bitcoin trust, into an ETF on Thursday, overnight, creating the world's largest Bitcoin ETF with more than 28 billion in assets under management. Man, y'all don't even understand. Like, for some of y'all are probably saying to yourself, Lambo, what is going on? Like, I'm seeing this, but can you break this down to me? When Grayscale has almost $30 billion, right? Now let me get this right, because a lot of people don't know that these investment companies, investment firms like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, some of these other big boys like that as well, right? They are moving themselves into crypto because they are seeing, even though it's volatile, even though it's going up and down, it still provides the best value for return, right? Especially that the people who are involved with it, whether openly or secretly, are winning out here. Are winning. So if they are winning out here, why not be involved behind that? Grayscale wouldn't have had never put $30 billion, almost $30 billion in ETFs behind this, right? And that's in their asset management. Now listen to this. Estimates for how much spot Bitcoin ETFs could reel in vary widely. Analysts at Bernstein estimated that flows will build gradually across 10 billion in 2024, right? It will now listen, just getting ready to blow your mind, right? Right? If you don't think Bitcoin or crypto is gonna be here for some time, wait till you hear this next statement. This is the statement I couldn't wait to get to y'all, right? Look at this. While chartered analysts this week say ETFs could draw 50 billion to 100 billion this year alone, other analysts says inflows could be 55 billion over 5 years. So what they did was, right? Let's keep it real. What they did was they said, we know Bitcoin is gonna rise, it's gonna go up. We know crypto is going to move. Analysts who are smart, who can follow the trend, say they're going to do between 50 to 100 billion this year alone. This year alone. Remember, crypto is a 1.2, 1.7 trillion dollar market cap space. Facts. Why not position yourself at the lowest end? right? So let's get this right. Bitcoin in ETFs, SEC approves it. Analysts are saying that they can do 100 billion this year with the ETFs alone. The people who downplay crypto, and I want y'all to look at what crypto's going to do by the end of this year just with BTFs alone. We're in January right now. When December gets here, I cannot wait. I want you to see how much crypto is going to do. And I guarantee you the analysts who said between 50 to 100 billion this year alone, they're going to be 100% right. Because they understand what halvenings are, what the Bitcoin halvening is, right? And this is the year because it's a primary election that it's happening. And every time you have election years, Bitcoin starts to move. I mean, it just starts to move through the roof, right? So you have to follow the trend the banks are moving with, right? I'm not saying this. You guys can pull this information up yourself, right? You can pull this information up yourself and share this with people, right? Why is Ferrari, an exotic car dealership, accepting Bitcoin for its payments of its what? Of its vehicles? Because they trust it. Last year when Ferrari said, hey, we're accepting Bitcoin, we're accepting crypto, people were like, yeah, right, Ferrari in the US, you guys are accepting Bitcoin? And then less than 5 months later, the US and the SEC agrees on allowing Bitcoin ETFs to be approved right there in front of your face. And then for one analyst to say, yeah, they're going to do between 50 to 100 billion alone this year. And then other analysts, they downplay Bitcoin because they say it's so volatile. Oh, it's going to take 5 years to do 55 billion. Does that sound right that Bitcoin would take 5 years to do 55 billion when it's a 1.2 to 1.7 trillion dollar market space? It doesn't sound right. Analysts who knows crypto understands the way this market is moving and all of these things that are now being graduated and adopted with crypto. It's the way that society is moving. So why not go ahead and play a part of where society is moving at? Your job won't be the same. They're accepting cryptos on apps. They've got companies, right? When you go to log in, or not even log in, when you go to purchase, right? You go to purchase certain products or online products or whatever. They have Visa cards, and then they have a way you can send crypto in there. Right there on the site. Right there on the site. There is crypto that you can send, that you can go ahead and send. And crypto right there is a form of what? Payment. Whether you believe it's a POS or it's a form of payment. Crypto is here. Whether you like it or not. Whether you agree with it or not. Why in the world would the SEC allow these ETFs to go ahead and hit the market? And since then, since it hit the market, which was less than what? Since Thursday afternoon, almost $5 billion be pushed through that market that most people say there ain't no value. Oh, there ain't no value with that. I know that it's just a scam. Bitcoin, all of that is a scam. Well, $5 billion in ETFs later, within less than 48 to 72 hours, after the SEC approved it, shows where the numbers are and the paper trails are going and where society is going. What side of the line do you want to be on? You have to ask yourself that. Ask yourself, what side of the line do I want to be on? And for those of them who are ready, we're enjoying to hear the numbers of Grayscale converting almost $30 billion, the world's largest Bitcoin ETF with more than almost $30 billion under management, right? We enjoy seeing the numbers like this. Come on now. Look at this. Look at this. This is a true story. Give that to y'all right now. Grayscale CEO said in an interview Thursday that the firm plans to file for a covered call ETF in an effort to allow investors to generate income from options on its spot Bitcoin product. I can't even, do y'all even understand that, what I just said? When I talked about calls, options, right? Let's talk about options, right? Just options, period, right? Options, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. I mean, we can keep going on and on, right? In this market has made indexes, everything else has made more money consistently throughout the years across the board, right? So why in the world, this is the God honest truth, why in the world would they put up, and I just read this to you, not me, Grayscale decided to put a plan to file for a covered call ETF. Do you know what covered calls are? Some people who are in the options game don't even know what covered calls are. I talked about them on the Leverage Show. You can go back and go look at Finance Fridays and all the stuff I talked about in ETFs and that. But to see that there is now crypto ETFs that are out here, Bitcoin ETFs out here, 5 billion is moved within 48 to 72 hours. Now they're devising a plan with Grayscale to do a covered call option on the ETF of crypto. Oh my God, this is, whoa. You mean to tell me, for those who know what a covered call is, right? A covered call is a call that is covered, right, on the front end of the option and the back end of the option. So whether it goes up or goes down, you still make money. Still make money. Most people don't know that side of option trading. They know the side of option trading, or whether they're shorting or long in the market and whether it's going up or down, and they're understanding that side. But what if I tell you whether it went up or down and everything, you can make serious money? Covered call options, and I talked about this a year ago. I talked about this a year. Go back and look at it. It's proof. Documented history here on the Leverage Show. I talked about this a year ago. Covered call options is one of the best strategies if you're doing option trading. That guarantees you, right? You winning. It's like an arbitrage option. It's technically what it is. And anybody who understands what arbitrage is understands exactly what I'm talking about. Arbitrage is no more than a bet that's covered on the front, covered on the back. No matter what happens in between, you win, right? They got other arbitrage investments that are out there like that. Covered calls is what it is. It's a call, right? Boom, boom, boom. When you're picking up an option that you're picking up, and it's covered on the front as well as the back. And that is the most successful strategy. You don't make a lot. Let's get that right. And arbitrage style betting, you don't make a lot. Even in arbitrage style calls or options, right? And call options, right? Or options. And covered calls, you don't make a lot. But if you park enough money in there, enough volume with covered calls, guess what? You make consistent money every month. And it keep going up. This is where the banks actually play at. So why in the world would Grayscale do a covered call option over a Bitcoin ETF? That means if you place your money with Grayscale in that covered call option Bitcoin ETF, they're promising you that you're going to make money, guaranteed. Do you understand that? Do you understand how big they are? That's why they can park 30 billion. Like Lambo is just, I'm trying to drop some game to put you in the mindset, right, of where we are at, especially of how you need to move and moving with the banks, even though the banks, we have been in front of them, moving out in front of them. We've been talking about Bitcoin. We've been talking about crypto. We've been talking about these options. What has happened now is that the banks seen that we were right. And the banks seen that we were right. And everything else that the banks had put their faith and trust in started tanking and going downhill. And then they started looking on the sideline. Well, it's not going to work. The SEC saying it's not going to work. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. But every time we kept going back to the table and us negotiating deals on the sideline, in the courtroom, Bitcoin and crypto were always winning cases. Do you understand that they had more validity when the law firm and the CEOs of the SEC were going up against crypto to try to say, oh, it's a scam, oh, it's a fraud, oh, it's this, to discredit that? All they did was found out more and more of the validity of cryptocurrency. Because after losing a case, then they go back out there and they go to try to go ahead and do another case. Then they lose that case. And then the market goes up and then people start making more money. Investors start making more money with crypto because it shot up after they lost case after case. Then Ripple's winning and XRP and all of this other stuff and Bitcoin. And then the SEC keep looking at each other and saying to themselves, why in the world are we not moving with them when we're losing money and credibility in the courtrooms, and they're consistently making money because the cryptos keep going up after we lose a case? And they thought about it. And all these institutions started getting together to do, we've been saying this, but they're making products around cryptocurrency. They're making education around cryptocurrency. They're making some of the most fastest, wealthiest people with cryptocurrency. You can move cryptocurrency effortlessly through the channels, whether it's registered, regulated wallets or unregulated wallets. You can move it as fast as a click of a button. You can move cryptocurrency faster than you can move bank wires or bank transfers or even check deposits. You can move it from wallets to wallets. You can gain access to access by a push of a button. You mean to tell me that we are trying to stop this type of technology than getting behind it? Why? Why? Now, I'm going to say this right now. There are some people who have abused cryptocurrency, right? Well, I get it. I totally get it. I know you guys want to go ahead and hear Lambo talk great, right? But one of the people that we know, right? And I would just keep it all the way 100. If you're underneath the rock, you probably don't know, right? But you know, Lambo gonna talk about it. We're right here. You're on the Leverage Show, right? Straight up, right? So I don't care what platform you go to, right? This is God honest truth, and I'm gonna get to the comments in a little bit, right? You've been underneath the rock this past over the weekend. We got the news over the weekend, kind of shocked us all, right? A good friend of ours who was set to be on the Leverage Show, right? He was set to be on this Leverage Show. Wind up, look at this. Hit the scenes. Rolling Stone, CoinDesk, The Guardian, CoinGeek. I don't care where you at. Look at this. Let's go Rolling Stone. The gentleman, the artist we know, our acquaintance, you know, we've been in other things together, our acquaintance, Bitcoin Rodney, pushed crypto with Jamie Foxx, Rick Ross. He's now under arrest. Bitcoin Rodney. He was set to be here. If you guys do know this, I mean, There's no second guessing or anything like that. We have ties with my guy Bitcoin Rodney, man. He was set to be here, but unfortunately got arrested over the weekend. For some of you guys know, you guys were in Hyperverse. Bitcoin Rodney was the gentleman who actually was the face of Hyperverse, right? Him and some partners. For those who know, he was the guy, he was the life of the party for a lot of entertainers, right? You guys don't know the story. It's probably one of the biggest headlines that hit this week. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, Bitcoin Rodney. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh my gosh. And flat out, Lambo's just going to tell you, right? You're looking at a person who made some great moves. And if you ever watched his lifestyle, if you ever Google up Bitcoin Rodney, if you ever Google up his story or Google up anything, he was definitely influential, right, in helping people, right, level up and get knowledgeable about crypto, right? So that's him, all shined out, flashed out, 2022, man, Rodney Burton, man. And I want to give this to you right now. Listen to this. This is a true story, man. So it kind of breaks my heart. Lambo's going to really go ahead and keep it 100 with y'all. This story right here breaks my heart only because when you know of the person and you've had conversations with the person behind closed doors and you kind of know like this person has some great intentions, but also you never know what other dealings that they wind up had, right? People can't wait to throw the book at you, right? And here we go. The story reads, the dream of making a quick and easy fortune in cryptocurrency took yet another hit on Friday with the arrest of Rodney Burton, aka Bitcoin Rodney, a relentless promoter who sold himself as a high-tech financial guru and was often seen out with celebrity pals, including Jamie Foxx, Rick Ross, Marlon Wayans, Tiffany Haddish. Burton's, whose 2021 Reinvent Yourself with Crypto event in Miami also included appearances by singer Akon, the FUBU founder, Shark Tank, Damon John, and convicted fraudster Jordan Belfort. And everybody knows who Jordan Belfort is. Jordan Belfort is the gentleman from The Wolf of Wall Street, right? You guys have never seen that? Yeah, you guys definitely got to go see that. It was crazy depiction of a story, but definitely it was a heck of a story, right? He was taken into custody in Florida and is waiting to transfer to Maryland. Everybody knows Bitcoin Rodney is from the DMV area, right? So if you're in the DMV area, you should know who Bitcoin Rodney is. I mean, Rodney Burton has been one of them gentlemen who really he did jail time. His story is amazing, man. Rodney did jail time. He's seen and everything, man, a way to kind of get into business right after he did jail time. That's why we couldn't wait till he came to the Lever Show to tell his story and stuff like that. Amazing story, right? But at the same time, you know, when he got introduced after he did his jail time to cryptocurrency, he got that market and never looked back, right? He got into it. He's seen what it was producing and said, I want to learn this inside out because I ain't trying to go back to jail. That was his biggest thing. He wanted to learn something and didn't want to go back to jail, straight up. So what he learned was cryptocurrency years back. When he got into cryptocurrency, you know, again, he got in at the low end. Then he got in when Bitcoin was like $300. So he made a nice amount of money off of cryptocurrency, right? And over his years, he would promote himself, right? He said it's not savvy to, I mean, me and this guy, we got thread information of us going back and forth, man. Amazing guy, man. And he would promote himself at parties, events, and everything, Bitcoin Rodney. That's where the BR came from, right? And I'm telling you what, he revamped his life from what looked like the biggest mistake of his life of going to jail turned out to be one of the biggest blessings of his life because he learned about crypto. Now, there was a few years back, right, while he's in jail, right, a few years back, those and everything, man, who know, if you got into a certain investment called Hyperverse, right? Hyperverse was everywhere, straight up. I mean, you Hyperverse, when you seen Hyperverse, it was like mentioning Novatech and mentioning funds. We could put funds in there. It was like mentioning COTPS and some of the other ones, Watermine and all of that. It was probably Hyperverse was probably bigger than that. They were making so much money back to back. Festival AI couldn't keep up with Hyperverse. Festival AI was peas on what Hyperverse was doing. But unfortunately, there's people who were promoting big, and who had connections with the top and the CEOs and everything. And Mr. Burton himself came out as being one of the owners of Hyperverse. Long story short, Lambo allegedly, this is what they said, and we got to put this out here, right? Burton is allegedly accused of an unlicensed money transmitting business. Burton is accused, in short, of illegal transfer of currency, but the broader acquisition of illegal filing paint a picture of a pyramid scheme operated by several people, including Burton. Burton did not respond to requests for comment through social media or his public defender, right? So you look at yourself. This was hold on, let me see. This right here was the Reinvest Yourself in 2021, which was an amazing event, right? See if we can go ahead.
You have no idea what's about to happen next. My name is Bitcoin Rodney, but it's not a Bitcoin Rodney event. This is a you event. This was for you.
You are the early adopters to something that we call the blockchain.
Money will always transfer from the uninformed to the informed.
This is the beginning of a revolution.
Cryptocurrency is making over 800 millionaires a day. Money is easy to get, hard to keep.
It's one thing for us to be investing in crypto. It's another thing for us actually to own the platforms by which to do that.
It's providing an opportunity for small Black businesses to grow into big Black businesses and create generational wealth.
One of the big things that we don't see enough of in our community is examples of people who are already doing it in different avenues.
Not just selling you a dream that you got to get rich quick. We understand that wealth is a long game. Wealth is a marathon.
We have a chance, even just as our kind this time, to take hold of this before it gets to everybody else.
The more I learned about Bitcoin as a long-term store of value, it has everything, both technical and fundamental, in its favor.
We ended up creating a technology that turns any company into their own digital bank.
That's the epitome of decentralization with crypto. You're actually able to get paid to borrow.
Debt is not a bad thing. America is built on debt. We owe trillions of dollars. It's called leveraging your money.
Why are you guys not leveraging your crypto? Real estate is the perfect vehicle for that. You are not supposed to be in these deals. They are. But now we are. And we're going to go up together.
Y'all, listen, I need energy. Do you believe in yourself?
Every coin eventually is going to have some kind of purpose. We create these kind of opportunities. It's always should be for betterment of humanity.
The charts tell the story of what is about to happen.
So you can't let your emotions determine your money, or you're going to always be broke.
You got to want it better than the next man, next woman. Because I want it, because I'm a winner.
Successful ones have a personality and people are investing in them as a person, not just with their knowledge.
And once you really figure out how to translate your story to people, that's when people really relate and dial into everything that you do and digest you well.
we're clearly at the stage now where the leveraging can actually be fruitful in so many different ways.
Very inspiring.
Life-changing. Absolutely off the chain.
You need to be here at the next one.
If you ain't making money now, you about to.
We're out here trying to change and save lives.
And I just feel like we all gonna be rich as in like 10 years.
Or sooner.
We about to be rich, bitch!
All right, y'all. I just wanted to definitely share that with you guys, man, you know, because I do think, and shout out to y'all. Let me know, put something in the chat if y'all enjoyed the video. Amazing promo, man. A lot of truths were definitely in it. I mean, that's why I'm so taken back by this, you know, this whole incident over the weekend. And then, you know, Bitcoin Rodney actually being a part of that and being ahead of that, because he was such a leader out in space. And I really wanted Bitcoin Rodney to actually come out here, man, and, you know, just kind of, man, really like go over some things, man, with you guys and talk about it. Like I said, amazing guy. He's been doing some amazing things, helping people out. His events were always dynamic. He just was a fun, high-level individual to be around, right? And if you ever knew him, I mean, he's just an amazing guy. So it's sad to say our prayers are definitely with him while he's actually going through this time, man. And hopefully, man, everything could come back full circle for him. But it's hard to go on ahead and be keeping yourself tied. You have some of these people out there, man, Pushman, Lily, and all the rest of them, man, who are giants out in this space. I mean, you guys can go back and replay just that video right there. They're giants out in this crypto space, and they have been making money. Akon, a lot of people don't know, has made so much money in crypto. He's been able to build other cities where he is at because of his investment with crypto and what crypto has done and how crypto has allowed him to open and blossom up some other things for his life. So when you start taking a look at some of the leaders who were mentioned in this video, you're like, oh my gosh, Lambo, I didn't know that these leaders would be mentioned in this video like this. He was doing it big like this. Yes, he was helping educate people about crypto, and people are still making serious amounts of dollars behind crypto. And that's what the government understands. If we can silence some of the voice of some of the big leaders, right, then maybe most people will have to come to us and park their money in our institutions and our ETFs and our platforms. And their institutions and their platforms are not paying the money or allowing you to grow. Remember, crypto produces, you heard it, numbers online, over 800 millionaires a day. Crypto does that. 800 millionaires a day. I want y'all to pull in the chats. I'm one of the 800. 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 Put it in the chats. Let's see. Let's get in the chats right now, man. Let me go ahead and let me see, because I don't want to get behind to make sure that we are right here. Let's see. Murph says, laughing at violence for Blue Sky. Murph talking about that violence, chose violence or something like that in one of the comments for his video. So yeah, he wants Blue Sky to definitely elaborate that. Cutie Potato for Life said, yes, hit the like button, please. Yes, everybody, you guys are in here. Definitely hit this like button, man. That's what we're here for. It's free to show your appreciation. Hit that like button. Yes, thank y'all so much. Money showing in the building, man. Hello, Money. Shout out to you, Money, for being in there. Blue Sky says, yes, we've been prepped and primed for the digital revolution. Think about it. At this point, we've been looking at numbers on the screen for more than 30 years. Crypto was just an add-on. 100% facts on that one. NASDAQ opened in 71. Electronic trading started in the 80s. Yes, been going on. It has nothing and everything, man, to do with it. You're right, Lambo. We must continue to educate ourselves about how this game is currently being played. Yes. If you guys are not educating yourself, then we're losing. Asidra with the dollar sign. Shout out to you, Issa, with the dollar signs. Blue Sky said there is a push to pass more laws to loosen regulations for child labor. Some people in power are okay with children stopping at 8th grade to be able to provide physical labor. You remember with the the Rothschilds, Rockefellers. The Rockefellers said keep them educated, keep them in school, because we want them in school and we want them working. They wanted people working. They just want working class. They don't want you educated when it comes to trading stocks and everything else. And I hate to say it, if you want to be one of the 800, straight up, you are going to have to make a decision that I'm one of the 800. Whatever you can possibly hear, I want you to say that I'm one of the 800. I'm not getting ready to be another statistic. In VA, the governor shut down the gambling machines and convenience stores because taxes were not being collected. The BTS machines are still operating. Facts. Come on now. The thumbs up is going up. Preach Blue Sky, Murph said. That's what I'm talking about. Cutie Potato for Life with the fire emoji. Isidro with the fire emoji, man. I'm so thankful that y'all like this. IBM, Microsoft, Amazon, key players in the blockchain industry. They are so key in this blockchain industry, man. Grayscale Investments, founder Genesis Luna, are owned by the Digital Currency Group. Yes, which is amazing. And we love what they're doing because there's a group that got together and said, we really want to push this. Cutie Potato for Life says, I'm one of the 800. Hey, let's go. My baby says, hello, money. Shout out to you. My baby says also, I am one of the 800. Yes, you have to say it. I am one of the 800 because you understand that you are moving into the place. You're dedicated by your words. I got people who will say, Lambo, I ain't gonna say it. It don't take all that. I just say it to myself. No, we just ask you to say it. Put it out there because we want you to understand where you are moving to in the direction you are moving into, right? Now, as powerful as this may seem, I want to go ahead and finish up this particular whole entire subject, right? Let me say this to you right now. The statement describes Burton's role in advising people to invest in Hyperverse, previously called HyperFund, right? A proprietary decentralized finance crypto investment platform established in 2020. This was actually back when COVID started. So a lot of people don't even know there was a big transition of wealth from COVID started to where we are right now. Because people were stuck working from homes and you found other inventive ways when you had all of these things coming in front of your face because you couldn't go outside. And then when you went outside, you're like, I'm not about to get the COVID. I see people dying and stuff like that. So everything had to be for remote and people started posting more stuff on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, social media platforms, and all these other platforms that brought us all together, which was the best of both worlds and allowed us to be able to level up for this year to come. When we say we are looking at how are we going to educate ourselves, you look no further than educating yourselves with wonderful, YouTubers and wonderful social media influencers, wonderful people who were showing you game. And the government couldn't understand how they were giving out tax stimulus checks, right, throughout that time. And people were taking the money and they were not reverting themselves back into the workforce. It didn't make any sense to them, right? Because it didn't make any sense, I'm like, what are they doing, right? And it took them 2 years. True story. From 2020, 2021, the following year of 2022, go look it up. I'm not lying to you. Following year of 2022, they said, whoa, the end of 2020, 2021, we gave them all this money, was giving them all the stimulus. And these people are not going back to work. And we have numbers of spending still going up through the roof. What the heck are people doing? And they're physically not going back in the buildings in 2021. When they came back and they started running the charts and started running the numbers, they seen the rise of crypto. Went dramatically sky high between 2020. Go look it up. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. Go do your own research. 2020 to where we are right now in 2024, crypto has shot up. Go look it up. Statistically proven in the markets of crypto over $1 trillion. The crypto market for 2020 was under $600 million, $700 million. The crypto market now is over 1.2 trillion, 1.2 to 1.7 trillion. It's fluctuating between. So you mean to tell me that crypto went up and moved the markets from 2020 to where we are right now, $1 trillion, over $1 trillion. You mean to tell me when they seen the markets moving, they were like, oh my gosh, what the heck is happening? What the heck is going on? How in the world is the markets moving like this and we should be in a recession? How in the world did realtors, I'm giving y'all straight game. Y'all really, this is what the Leverage Show is about, because I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all at your best, right? How in the world could real estate, right? How in the world could real estate go up in the middle of a pandemic? Statistically proven. Realtors made, some of the realtors, majority of the realtors made more money within the last 2-3 years. Within the last 2-3 years, right? Not so much this last year, but the last 2-3 years. So 2020, 2021, 2022, realtors made the most money that they made in them 3 years. 2023, you know, the market rates started going up. So 2023 was a kind of rough year for real estate, right? Straight up. But in 2020, 2021, and 2022, realtors made the most money they had ever seen. And when they made the most money they had ever seen, they were shocked. How in the world could you make that much money in the middle of a pandemic? Realtors, I knew realtors. I don't care where you were at, right? When the market crashed in 2008, 2009, right, because of the balloon rates, right, that went up through the real estate, and people and everything, man, got caught with those balloon rates, and then boom, it crashed. Investors who had money on deck took advantage of that from 2008, 2009, took advantage of that. All they had to wait was 11, 12 years. When they sat on that property between 11, 12 years, some of them double to triple the value of that property. Straight up. Straight up. For keeping real estate 11, 12 years. Now, you mean to tell me, and they sold, a lot of them sold 2020 to 2022. Straight up. Like they took their money. They took the money, took the profits, boom, we're running. Real estate right now is still up. Interest rates still through the roof. They're coming down, but they're still up. But you mean to tell me that real estate went up in the middle of a global pandemic? Realtors made the most money in a global pandemic? $1 trillion was moved in the crypto space in the middle of a pandemic? And you can't get no wealth or win? Think about that. Think about that. People started adjusting what they were doing. I want y'all to think about this. We were working from home in a pandemic. Majority of jobs shut down. In a pandemic, working from home, still getting paid and providing for your families. But what happened was, we did not know how much technology ahead we were until we needed to get into a global pandemic to let us know how far we had moved in technology. that we can still do the things that we do remotely from out of the comforts of our own home and win. Straight up. I'm here to be the voice of reasoning to let you know that you can do this thing. You got this thing. You just need to figure out the plan to get you from where you currently are to where you currently desire to be. That's why I like my dude, Anthony Deloach, man. If you guys are not following Big Ant, and I just seen him said, I'm one of the 800. Shout out to you being in the chats out here, man. I love it. I love it, man. Blue Sky says, Lambo, I wish more people, especially people who look like me, understood the term stealth mode. Sometimes it's not wise to always be the face of your business when you're moving lots of money. That's, oh my gosh, you don't even understand. You don't understand that comment that she just dropped. Shout out to you, Blue Sky, for dropping that. So powerful. A lot of people need to understand, you know, I call it Frank Lucas mode. You have to, and everything, man, you have to, while you're wearing the coat. Remember Frank Lucas in American Gangster told him, you want me to wear, I need you to wear the coat. And they got suckered into wearing that coat. And they wanted to know, they had eyes on everybody else. And then when that coat was taken and they took a look at that picture and said, who is that person with that coat? He would have went unnoticed. He would have kept going underneath the radar. But they wanted to have that coat, right? Wanted to wear that coat so bad. So that coat and everything, man, actually cost him and everything, man, of him doing some things that he should have went underneath the radar and put him as one of the biggest targets out there, right? My baby says, speaking into existence, yes. I'm one of the 800, yes. Hello, Anthony, yes. I am driving 800. Come on now, Big Murph, yes. That's what we want to hear. If you guys are not tapping into my guy, Anthony Deloach, please like and subscribe to his channel. Please like and subscribe to his channel. I really want you to go ahead and do that because we are here to really help you get to the next level. We get to the next level by being able to push you along. And Anthony, with his game plan to 100 grand, if you guys are not into that, will blow your mind. And the thing I love about Anthony, he's a pillar, he's a supporter. And I share this even with my wife, man. This is God honest truth, right? I said to my wife, I said, you know, since the event in DC, right? Since the event in DC, this is a true story. You know, Lambo's a straight shooter. I'm gonna make sure that you hear this and hear this right? Out of all of the people, right, outside of Coach Rashid, you know, that's my guy, and BOJ, right? But out of all of the people and guests who were there, who have been involved, right, who were there speaking at the show or were there panelists, Anthony Deloach, Big Ant, and he was on before the event. You guys remember that and all of that stuff. We had him on. But he has been one of the biggest people who's been promoting and pushing the Leverage Show in the platform that I've ever seen since the event. And brother, I want to personally thank you for that because I see it, right? When you see the people who were on in that event at the guests, you know, outside coaches are always, Rashid's always gonna push me, BOJ's always pushing, that's my guys. But I'm talking about at the event speakers, he has been the one who has truly pushed Lambo. I'm trying to tell you, man, and connected. Let's do this thing together. When I see that, I celebrate brothers like that. And I when I see it from a distance, know that I see it, Big Ant. This ain't nothing that I'm saying and everything, and I don't see. When I see it, I acknowledge it. And I'm not just gonna say it to you private, I'm gonna say it to you public. You've been one of the main guys since the event that you've been pushing. You and your wonderful wife, man. Shout out to Charlita, man, Mrs. Deloach, man, for doing all that she does. And she pushes his concepts too. And I funny that my wife and Charlita, man, they go hand in hand and be able to really push us, right? And I seen this brother, man, take it up a whole nother level. Like, Lambo, I'm gonna be on your shows. I'm gonna go on his stuff, and we're gonna comment. We're gonna go back and forth. And that right there, when I see it, man, that's what leadership looks like. And Anthony Deloach was one of the guys I was watching before Lambo came out on YouTube, and I was like, man, this brother is doing it. he is killing the game and just really blossoming himself. So when I have leaders, I got a chance to give him his flowers like that, physically to his face, not just talking it on his show and him coming to the show and behind stage. I physically got a chance to give him his flowers like that, man. And that right there, man, goes so much for Lambo. So when I tell you, man, when people rock steady with you and they steady like this, they rock steady. I'm talking about every time you see them across the board, ain't no switching up. You got to show them some love, man. And Big Ant, I show you some love, brother, because you've been that guy who's been definitely consistent across the board, man, from so many wonderful people, man, that we got a chance to meet and really, really, really appreciate you on all levels and everything that you do. Like Lambo, when I see it, I'm going to show you love. I show love to everybody, but when I see it, I'm going to show it to you. And I'm going to tell people about it. You understand? No matter what microscope or what projector you're in front of, right? We're gonna talk about that. And that's what in this stage of where we're at with brothers, how we moving, we see this type of movement, right? And this is no disrespect to anybody out there, what they do, right? But we see this type of movement when we're trying to build communities and move people together, right? You have a better chance of moving them together as a unit than you do single-handedly. This brother always, Lambo, let's do this. Lambo, let's do this. Always including me. And I always see the support and I always give, like, as busy as I am, I don't make excuses. See, sometimes, man, and I'm going to give y'all some serious game right now, right? This is Lambo giving serious game to you guys, right? Sometimes you can be so busy of handling no business than handling business. I done gave y'all some serious game right there. Sometimes you can be so busy of handling no business than really handling business. Because you stuck handling foolishness, going through the hamster wheel, da-da this, da-da that. And you're like, what? That's not even relative to even your vision or even where you're going or even the direction you're going. But you're stuck because you can't discern between the difference of handling foolishness and handling real business. And then when you handle real business, you be like, oh my gosh, you know what, Lambo? I didn't think of it like that until that's why I'm getting caught up within this thing and things are repetitively going on in my life because I'm not handling real business. You're handling business, but you're not handling real business. You're handling the business of other people's affairs. I'm going to say that again. Of other people's affairs. The Bible calls it being a busybody, right? You're busy. You're busy in everybody else's business but your own business. Come on, man. We got to do better this year. Anthony Deloach has been one of them guys, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep it 100%. Him and his wife both. They come as a team. Like, they've been rocking as a team. And they have been one of them that when I look at the trajectory, right? And there's no doubt all the rest of them are my great brothers, but I'm just talking about when you see him in the chats, he's in the chats, right? Since the event. I'm talking about since the event. I'm not talking about before or after. Been in the chats. He's been in a text. He's been in. We've been on so many Zoom calls together. We got more stuff lined up because we really want to see you guys win. Like, when I see that, I have to go on ahead and handle that and talk about it, man. And I have to call that brother out on being a job well done, right? I salute you for that. I really, really, really salute you for that. And again, he ain't, bro, and we're going to talk about this, man. Big Ant, you don't rock funny like some people rock. We're going to talk about this, right? You don't rock funny like some people rock. And Big Ant, I'm going ahead and I'm going to call it out and I'm going to tell you about it. You'll see how some people be rocking. They rocking, but they rocking funny. You're like, man, that cat got a different swagger to him. He ain't one of them. He true through and through. And when I see that, I can deal with you. I can really rock with you because I see we have the same goals and the same vision and moving forward. Some people have a vision, right, for their own. Like they forget what you're doing. Yeah, we're gonna do something. Forget what you're doing, but they have a vision of their own. And when you see that, you kind of see them twisting differently. Like, that cat twisting differently, right? This guy has been the same from the videos when I was watching and admiring him first. Like, man, that's Anthony Deloach. Like, and then when I got the chance to, the brand started coming out there, and so many amazing people, man, were coming around me, man. They say, Lambo, would you like to meet Anthony? Man, I would love to meet Anthony. Like, let me reach out. And Anthony was like, yo, Lambo, I see you killing the game out here. What? Hold on, you see me killing it? Nah, brother, you the one who is really like killing the game. And he was putting self-reflection, brother. He said, I've been watching you. And that blessed my life so much, because to see a person of his influence, his character, how he takes care of his family and take care of it. Listen, this is a family man. I have the utmost respect when you're doing this thing as a family. Because I'm telling you, in this game, in YouTube, social media, influencers, all that we do, this game can be rough. And people will eat you up, man, when this is true story. People will eat you up out here because they see the color of your skin and automatically have painted a picture. Automatically have painted a picture. And they tell you what side they're going to stand on. He has been that brother through and through. He's been solid. Thank you for standing on business, bro, and being solid as a day one, brother. And I mean that. Thank you for being solid as a day one. All that you do, all that you stand for, your brand, your integrity, your business, your people, man, who really support you and uplift you, man. I give you that Lambo Bell today, brother. Full salute, Big Ant Deloach. Keep doing what you're doing, Big Ant, because I appreciate you in all that you do, man. Just wanted to give you that time, brother, because you needed that, man. GQ is in the building. Hi, Drew. What's up with Kobe AI? If you want to know what's up with Kobe, actually go see my guy, Big Anthony Deloach. He did a video on Kobe AI, what's going on, how this thing is actually rocking, how this thing is actually moving. So, yeah, you really want to go ahead and take a look at that. Go to Anthony Deloach page. Go pull that up, man. Kobe AI, and I talk about it real quick. They said that they were coming back. They are coming back, but they got to get a link to be able to come back, right? And then that once you get the link, so you got to go to the site, pull it up, right? And then once you pull it up, there's a little, once you try to type in your old password or something like that, there's going to be a little box that comes up, and then it's going to tell you, put your email in this box, and then you got to wait for your email, your confirmation email and stuff like that for you to actually come through. And I'm trying to tell you this right now. It will come through, right? And I don't know when. Can't tell you when. Other people that got theirs before there's GQ. So hopefully that definitely does answer your question. But keep up with my guy, Anthony Deloach, because he's always talking about that process. I know BOJ's been talking about the process. I think Unlimited Freedom, shout out to him, man, as well, man. He's been talking about that process too. So, yeah, stay tuned in and tapped in. Blue Sky says sometimes you gotta be low key. The powers that be do not want regular folks to win. Move smart. The generation coming behind you needs a strong start. Facts on that, man. What you out here? People start moving and shaking different. I'm like, you shaking different like that? Like, is it real? Like, come on now. Blue Sky showing love, man, to my guy, Big Ant, man. We all went together. I genuinely appreciate you, brother. I genuinely appreciate you, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. There is, and this is the truth, God, this is the truth to God be the glory, man, on this. When I say this, right? There's a truth when I speak on it, I'm speaking on it real, because I'm seeing it for experience, brother. And I just really want you to know that when I say it, that's genuine. That comes out from my lips, man, to heaven's thrones. That's how you can speak on it, right? And that's what we really want. We really want, man, great people, man, to just be authentic, man, because I'm trying to tell you, man, it makes your life, man, a whole lot more. And I love what you're doing. Handle real business and stand on it. Yes, man. Thank you, man, Big Ant. Handle real business, stand on it. It goes a whole long way, man. It really helps you, man, out here. Yes, we're in this together. Cutie Potato for Life says, yes, we are. My guy Murph says, Big Ant Deloach, you already know, man. Yes, he's been that guy, man. there is something that everybody knows that we are doing, right? And this is the God honest truth. We are doing straight up. With me, Tim Roberts, we are doing this. I know Anthony Delos has a game plan to 100 grand. We're doing the free Zooms, right? I want to put together, and this is the God honest truth. I want to put together something that this is just for high level networks only, right? And I want to put together something that will be able to bring straight value, right, of a really high, because we really have serious plays that you can run, that we can talk about, and we can't talk about online, right? We give y'all so much stuff that y'all are able to do. I want to be able to put together like this one mastermind, right? Like or mastermind, and not even a mastermind, maybe like a Pacific conference, right? And in this conference, it'll probably be a one-day event, and I got some of the very best on here to do what we do. There is one play. There's one play. Lambo can tell you this statistically and stand on this. From my mouth to heaven's gates, there's one play that I can show anybody that had changed the entire existence if they already had $10,000 to $20,000 available. It'll change your entire existence. I guarantee you, and I can say this comfortably because I know and everything, man, this has been ran for years. The gentleman and everything, man, who has did this has had assets managed over $40 billion. $40 billion. This has been done for years. And it's the same thing. And I can show anybody if they said, man, Drew, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to go, Lambo. I can show you how to build your network for $10,000, $20,000 and guarantee you between 6 months to 12 months, you will have guaranteed access from $500,000 to probably $2 million. Guaranteed. 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 Your whole life will change after that. One, I'm trying to tell you this right now, and you will have access with the same team for years to come. It will change after that one mastermind. It would be a high-level mastermind I would love to do, right? That you may charge you, I don't know, it'll probably be reasonable. It won't be no $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to get in. It would probably be something reasonable, maybe like as $1,000 or something like that, right, per person. And I don't care if y'all got to come in as a team, like, hey, you come in with 500, I come in with 500. We jumping on this mastermind because we want to be a part of this, right? And I'm telling you what, it wouldn't be a thing to make money. It would be a thing to pay the actual leaders who will be coming there so you can network with them. And I promise you, when you finish networking with them, anybody, and I can stand on this, anybody, you would be able to go on ahead and guarantee grow your network between $500,000 to $2 million between 6 months to 12 months. From the time of that meeting, you'll be able to grow your network. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And we can put it out there. And when you see it, it will shock the heck out of some of y'all. Some of y'all will come back and be like, Lambo, I never knew this type of stuff existed. I don't care if you have bad credit. And this is the God honest truth. You could have the worst credit in the world. You don't even need your credit to go through what this is. And you would flip your entire existence within that one mastermind. Straight up. Not just that, the connections that you will forever have will be within that one mastermind. That one mastermind. And I would love to do it, something affordable. I think $1,000 is not too big of a stretch, right? Per person or per team, who's coming in there. But the value you would get from that will change everything that you want to do. And I would really love to do that. I would really, because I think we provide so much enough value, a free value. I would love to just do that. I got people who go pay and this is no shot at anything, right? They go pay $5,000, $10,000 to go be around somebody that next year they're going to be in the same position that they've been in the year before. I had people who went paid $20,000 and $30,000 to go sit in a mastermind, and they go get, oh man, they make me feel good. I'm not trying to make you feel good. I'm trying to change your existence. If I can help you with one play, if I pull something up right now and spend 10 minutes on it right now, your whole existence will change. If you had the funds available to go ahead and purchase everything that I told you to purchase this, and they do it all for you. You don't have to, after you purchase it, you don't have to touch nothing after that. You just sit back and wait for the money. If I can show you how to do that, it'll change your whole existence. And most people are saying, Lambo, he capping, he lying, he this, he that. Can I say something to you? They do this every day. I was on the call a couple days ago, right? And my mentor, this is the guy who taught me, Lambo, on how to maneuver on some things, brought together and said, yo, this is the team where we're. I was shocked that one of the other team members came in. I was like, whoa, he's showing his face? Like, this is the guy I know who has structured the deals for the people together to help build their network. And he was actually on that. I couldn't thank them enough because I came on there by accident, right? I came on the podcast or the broadcast by accident because it was another individual that wind up tagged them into the podcast. And then I see my mentor on the speaker like, wow, what in the world? And I remember because my wife, she's sitting out, she's looking like, babe, what's going on? And I'm shocked because I'm blown away because he's out there talking everything. I mean, everything. There is people, when you meet with my mentor, he is starting at $15,000, $20,000 an hour, guaranteed. You have to sign in a contract. When you sit down with him, he's $15,000, $20,000 an hour, starting off. That's where you start. By the time he finishes with him, whatever you need between business, funding, anything, period. By the time you finish with him, you're gonna have a game plan, and it will blow your mind. There's law firms fly this man in, and big head companies and Fortune 500 companies fly this man in. People from overseas come and fly this man in to come sit down at his knowledge. This man has got over almost $50 billion of assets managed. So you think, I didn't say million, 50 billion. So when you think of the mindset of like Lambo is like, he's one of the best in his arena because he's around some of the best. And that's why I want you to be some of the best. So I'm always coming out here telling you guys about stuff like this and showing you guys something like this. Like when I say that, I mean that. I'm not just saying that to talk about it. I'm like, I really want to get something to you. Like I really want to give. I can't just give everything that I can. If somebody said, and I had this all the time, and I used to teach a lot of mentorships where I used to teach the credit mentorship, and then I teach a business mentorship, right? The credit mentorship would only be $5,000 or $10,000. The business mentorship went anywhere between $50,000 all the way up to $100,000, just depending on what it was. But in that, we went and got money instantly. So if you knew me and you went through that mentorship, we went and got money instantly. So in other words, so when people were paying, I just wanted to see you put your money on the table, put your money where your mouth is. Then I instantly went to running plays to get you that money back instantly. And when people say, well, Lambo, you pretty much gave this for us for, I can't say the word out here. I'm like, yeah, you fill in the blanks. I just wanted to see if you're going to put your money where your mouth is. In any person who follows that step, any person, I can change any person's life with that same information. Follow the steps. Most of the stuff is already done hands-free for you. Your whole network will change. People will come back and see you in 1 year, guarantee you, and be like, what in the world did they just do? Who in the world have you been around? What in the world did you? And everything 100%, they've been running already billions. I say millions, billions through this space. And they've been doing it for years. Years. My mentor has almost 40 years of history in this. This ain't nothing where he's overnight. Oh man, he's just almost 40 years. If you ever get into the room, if you ever get one-on-one, I would love for y'all to get one-on-one. You would come up out of that room and you would say, I've never heard this stuff in my life. Some of y'all will structure your businesses different. You will structure your personal life different. You will structure everything around you, your finances different. Everything around you, you would structure differently. You would structure it differently. You'll come back and be like, Lambo, how in the world could I do this? There is a way that I can tell people, say, you know what? You don't want to spend $15,000 per hour. I can definitely get you access to him for as little as $4,000. And you have everything you need to start running plays. Like, oh my, after that, and you have direct access to doing everything that you need for $4,000. People will be like, man, are you kidding me, Lambo? $4,000. It'll blow your mind. Now, I could try to say, oh, well, let me try to upsell you and charge you this and charge you that. No. We don't need that. You don't need that. And this is price. You just sit back up here and you look back and be like, Lambo, was that it? Yeah, that's boom. Everything you need. And you round the entire team. That's the stuff that I really want to help people out. Like when people say, is there anybody going harder than you out here? There probably is. But I'm going to always say, like Cole would say, you see Cole over my shoulder. Ain't nobody going harder than me because I want to see y'all win. Like I know the steps to get there. This is not a figment of my imagination. I help clients throughout the week get there. They pay me for my services to help them get there, right? So why in the world would I sit up here and have all of the years of experience and all of the years of history behind my belt? And when people start working with our team, they say, man, Lambo has one of the best teams I've ever seen in my life. Like they are thorough. When people see Tim Roberts, right? That's just one. This is like a minute, small part. When people see Tim Roberts come on there, say, oh my gosh, Lambo, Tim is amazing. And people, they are amazing. That's cool. But then when people get introduced to the rest of the team, and they start seeing all the other layers, their mouths have to just start dropping. And they say, oh my God. So Lambo, all of this, I'm like, yeah, this is the network. You start pushing that because you want to see the best in people. And it's truth. The thing that I do well is network people and do business. I studied that. You know, like I told you guys before, you know, this is the God honest truth. You know, my wife and everything, man, and all the ladies could know this, right? Y'all would definitely appreciate what I'm getting ready to say, right? You know, the truth would be, you know, I wanted to be the Richard Gere in Pretty Woman. You understand? Without him sleeping with the prostitute. I just like, hey, I'm looking at my wife like, hey girl, I'm like your black Richard Gere here. You understand? In Pretty Woman. And they would be having, women would have Pretty Woman parties to sit down and watch Pretty Woman and fantasize of the man that of Pretty Woman and Richard Gere and all of that for years. And I know some women still have Pretty Women parties. You seen the movie Pretty Woman? Everybody knows about Richard Gere and Pretty Woman. And structuring business like that. I said that right there, right? When I sat down and got to see, we couldn't watch those movies like that trying to come up, man, where we was coming up in New Orleans, man. You watch Pretty Woman, man, you liable to go in ahead, man, and get beat up. But in New Orleans, man, people was like, hey, bro, Scarface and Pretty Woman. You understand? You're gonna watch two movies. You're gonna come up with Scarface. You gotta have Scarface out there. And you would sit down and the ladies would watch the Pretty Woman, but they love the way Richard Gere handled himself. Fellas love the way Richard Gere, hey, bro, Richard a beast. Richard out there talking to him like, hey, get her anything she want. That's how you should be with your woman. Fellas, hey, get her any. You got it. Get anything she want. You come up in that store. Hold on. You bringing disrespect to this lady? Oh, no. No. It's not getting ready to happen. Not today. Not today. Anything you want. Let's go. Let me go back in there with you. That's how the protection you should be for your lady, for your woman out there. Anything you want, let me handle that for you. Because God has blessed you with me. And if you are for me, I have to protect you. That's it. I can't, you waiting to let another person, another man jump in to protect your wife? And you out your mind. You out your mind. What? So that entire take of mine, and by the way, I love Scarface is one of Lambo's favorite movies of all time. So my four top favorite movies, right? 4 top favorite movies of all time. This is a true story, right? White Chicks. I love the movie White Chicks. I'm a diehard White Chicks. I love White Chicks. I quote that movie like front to back, right? Iron Eagle. If y'all remember Iron Eagle back in the day, Iron Eagle was Lambo Drew, Chappie Sinclair. I just seen something the other day. I would love to do an interview with him. I may have time to do an interview with him. With Louis Gossett Jr., man. And I know he just played in the movie The Color Purple. Shout out to him for that. But Iron Eagle was my thing, man. That was, bro, you couldn't tell me anything. The mindset of Iron Eagle back then, when they shot down Chappie Sinclair and Doug went all the way in, I'm trying to tell you this right now. He got zoned out. He's like, hey, we getting ready to go rescue my pops out of here. That being locked in, that was me. Like, I love all of them parts in that movie of Iron Eagle, man. That's my thing. Scarface, hands down. You know, Scarface. I mean, that's my brothers. You know, I had a chance to talk to my brother on the phone for hours last night, you know, because I don't get a chance to talk much with him. But hours last night, and I'm laughing because of our upbringing. That was our upbringing. That's what we seen. We came up in New Orleans. We seen this type of lifestyle. And we was like, oh, man, the whole lifestyle was to make it, to get it from out the bottom, to have a vision, to get it from out the top, right? And to see that thing, like, oh, man, we could be this way. We could do this thing. We could really, really, really be that. We can inspire from people spitting on you and everything else and go get it out the mud and make this thing happen. Scarface was just people still got it on all their houses. I was in an Airbnb a month or two ago, back home in New Orleans. Scarface all over the walls in the Airbnb. Beautiful mansion. Beautiful. And that was the room. That was the entertainment room, man. I say that's what we came up as. You understand? I still call John Franco my Tony Montana. You understand? Shout out to Franco. Last but not least, Pretty Woman. Come on, man. You always got to go ahead, man, and show you how you treat these ladies, especially in everything, man, when you're handling your business and you're standing on business, right? And the power that he was able to help businesses out or go buy a business. Like, oh, my God. Like, you out there doing it like that, traveling, yo, come jump on this jet. Let me go. I was telling my lady that I'm telling Renata that when we actually was out in California, right? And we passed up the symphony, right? Or the orchestra, because remember, he flew her out to California. I think he went from Vegas to California, whatever. And he flew her out to go see a symphony. Remember, that was the part that she was crying in the movie because she had never seen an opera or nothing like that. He flew her out like, yo, let's go. Man, you see some stuff like that. A person like, oh, man, we gas up the private jet. We getting ready to go out. Where are we going? You thinking that they're going, you know, to the movies, 5-minute drive, 10-minute drive. Nah, we getting ready to fly you out. We getting ready to fly you out to go see the opera. We passed up that opera that was in San Francisco. If I'm not mistaken, in the movie, it was in San Francisco that they went to. And shout out and everything, man, to seeing that. When we seen that, I instantly brought back flashbacks. And so I'm telling you guys who are out here, get a movie, get a picture, get a reality in your head, whatever that is, and go after that, because that's what we are here for, you know? So again, unfortunately, man, you know, that has been, man, my mentality. Yes. Hold on. Let me get into these comments. Yeah, let's do it. Hey man, Big Ant, let me know. Let's do it. Let's put it together. Let's put a strong master. Dude, it'll blow people's mind. People will come back and be like, how in the world did you get this together like this? And what in the world did we just walk up into that'll help change people's lives, man? And then let's talk about it, man. Whatever we got to do to put it together, we can put it together and make this thing happen and it'll blow people's mind of what's happening. I think we give enough game, and when I'm saying this, free game to everything that we do, so much that we do, but you really understand you're going to have to put some real skin in the game to really go ahead and get to the next level that you really want to. And it may not require that much. It just may require everything, boom. You know, man, we could run, if people were trying to think like mentality wise, like people were thinking mentality wise to go ahead and try to make so much profit off of this. And like, oh man, I'm gonna try to make a profit off of this. How much, man, just one speaker probably cost you 10,000, right? We're not you're trying to get something to people. The value of seeing someone being successful and running a place successful. I have learned this in my experience of doing business. When you see somebody become successful and get their dreams and get their goals and get their visions, that is when you get your blessings. And then the referrals and all the other people and everything else that come in and can't wait to do business with you. Man, this is a true story, right? Big Ant, I'm gonna tell you something, man. We're doing business with this one particular couple, right? And shout out to them anyway, right? One particular couple. In the prices that we were charging to do certain business, we were going at some of the lowest when I knew people were doing, like, I'm not lying. This is not exaggerating or talking any business, but I'm telling you full numbers. People were charging anywhere between 25 to 35,000 on the smallest end, and as much as 65, 70,000 on the largest end to do the same thing that they were coming for us, and we were doing for $10,000 to $5,000. And they were getting charged on the largest end up to 25, 35,000, and then 65,000, 70,000 to do the same thing that we were doing. We had scaled. People say, well, man, how in the world are you guys doing it, man? Like you're just shooting yourself in the foot when everybody else, they have to come to us anyway to do what we do, because we are the pipeline to do what we do, right? We are the pipeline. We control it. It ain't nobody else. We got to go look for that. We are the pipeline to control what we do. So when we were giving deals, we was like, man, we just want to help y'all. We really want to help people. So people say, man, y'all ain't making no profit. Nah, ain't no profit like that. If you really wanted to make profit, we would have been at the, oh, okay, well, look, let's upcharge this to go make this amount and go do this amount and go do that amount. But then we wouldn't be having the influx of business that we do to help people. Man, we were giving lines at 1% on some of our products. 1%. Some of them 2.5, 3%, 4%. When everybody else, right, actually out there charging 8, 10, 12, 15%, 17.5%, to people 20%. I mean, some people off of one deal could make their entire year's salary for one deal. I mean, they'll sit back up in here, man, and I'm not lying to you. This is a true story. We've seen a person charge a client, make, right? Because they had to send us, they mistakenly sent us the wrong invoice, but we know what happened. The client and everything, man, wired them $120,000. 120. No, I think it was $102,000, not 120. 102. I don't want to go ahead and tell no lies. $102,000. You know what they paid us for our service to do with what we do? Take a wild guess. Just take a wild guess. I want to hear some numbers in the comments. Take a wild guess. You know, and we're gonna stick this and get off. They billed them $102,000 for the client. and they paid us out. Paid us out. I just want you to hear with some thoughts. What you think that they would pay us out to come do business with us to provide the service that we provide? Right? Let me stop sharing this. What do you think that they would take us to go do business with us and provide for us after they have just went on ahead and got what they got? Straight up, $102,000 invoice, $100,000 invoice to the client. I mean, they upsold the heck out of this thing. What do you think they came to have to pay for us to do our services? Just take a guess. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. What is a number you think that they paid us to do our service? They invoiced the client $102,000. What do you think that they chose us? Count us on that play, Lambo Drew. Shout out to the D's Chicken. We really got to put something together and stuff like that, man. So shout out to you, D's Chicken Cash Act. I know you guys have definitely been actually tapping in. I really, really, really appreciate you guys for tapping in because I'm trying to tell y'all are amazing. Put it in the comments. What do you think that they would go ahead and charge us? Put any number. No number is incorrect. No number is incorrect, right? No number is incorrect. Blue Sky with the wonderful and everything, man. Emoji, shout out to you. Mamba mentality. Yes, the Mamba mentality, hands down. That's what we are here for to do, to produce that Mamba mentality, right? We're here to really produce that all 2024. We were all going shopping today. We can act out Pretty Woman today. Just shop. You know, I'm not even going there with you. Blow a Bag Nada is in the building, man. If you know, Blow a Bag Nada. You are, man. You already know Blow a Bag Nada is in the building, boy. When she get in that building, it's over with, man. Mrs. Johnson, man, Cutie Potato with Light, showing love. Bruce Guy say, yes, Lady Johnson is on the move. Blow a Bag Nada, man. All right, man. She's in the building, man. Blue Sky, I'm just trying to shoot my shot. Yes, she is, man. So, long story short, our services for that $102,000 bill that they sent their client and got the money. The money was wired to them, everything. Our services were only $18,000. $18,000. $18,000. Not 80, 18. 18 for all the stuff that they wanted the client to do. Now, God forbid if the client ever turned around, right? True story. God forbid the client ever turned around and remember this. And I know that the client don't even know who the Leverage Show probably is, right? Because I think they're dealing with them privately, right? But $102,000. Our services was $18,000. They made a whopping $84,000. $84,000 off of that one play. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, right? Sometimes it's not even the way, and I don't even know how they upcharged it or sold it like that, but whatever it was, the client seen the value in what we could bring, right? Can I say something to you? And this is Lambo talking, right? Imagine if you structured that deal together. You got $84,000, right? And you made it. They made their entire year's salary for one deal. And they probably gonna live really good. I don't know what they're gonna do for write-offs and everything else, but Lambo couldn't even sleep at night if that would have been me. I mean, if it would have been even a fraction of above 10, 15, 30%, 50%, I couldn't even sleep at night. But the fact that they made almost an $85,000 payday shocked the heck out of us. And we know it because of what they had, where they are. Not anybody else, right? What we had, so the average market would have probably been about 50, 60,000, right? 50, 60,000 for the services, right? And just a upcharge if they tried to do that, right? 50, 60,000. So you would have made about, I don't know, let's say a 30,000, 32,000 on the lowest end, say 60,000. So 42,000 on the highest end, right? Still a nice little lick. That's reasonable. That's fair enough to be able to, do that type of number and you'd be okay. But $102,000, you're like, wow, we really, 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 made a killing off of this. And the service that they will provide. Now, the people are going to make some serious money. Don't get me wrong. They're going to make some serious money off of that. And they did. Actually, I think, yeah, they did. They actually did. They went through like a couple of rounds of some stuff, man, and they made some serious money off of that. So keep that in mind. But for us, kid, you got to sleep at night. You want to be able to really go on ahead and do right by people. When you do right by people, people are going to take care of you for the rest of your life and bring in more people, man, who really want to go ahead and you to help them out. I really want to thank y'all today for rocking with Lambo, right? And really being on the show and just kind of hearing my heart, man, on a few things, few issues, and Finance Fridays, and let's just join this, man. I didn't want to go ahead and bring this too long. I wanted to make sure we keep this under 2 hours on a day like this. I know you're at work, you're out there and everything, man. You're doing your own thing, man. Shout out to you guys who tapped in today to come out here and hear what we were talking about. Can I say something to you guys, man? I want to see you guys the very best for all of y'all. Whatever that means, whatever the case that means, I want to see you guys the best and have the best. Again, you guys and everything, man, from earlier, as I stated, man, would like to go on ahead, man, and to know more about one of the other things that I actually structured you guys around. Let's put you guys in the chats, get you guys go on ahead and put the number 612-547-8826. And you guys can definitely go ahead and type in the chats or in the text and stuff like that. Hey, Lambo, put me in. All right. Listen, I love you guys. I want y'all to have an amazing, amazing weekend. This has definitely been one of those things that I wanted to tell you guys about. Tuesday night, you do not want to miss. I'm pretty sure my guy, Rob Gordon, is up Tuesday night. So you guys don't want to miss that, man, on this Tuesday night. Rob Gordon was at the event in DC. He's an actor, DJ, wonderful guy, man. So you guys don't want to miss Tuesday night, man, at 8 p.m. Eastern here. Rob Gordon will be hitting the Leverage Show. He's been out there. He's a comedian. He's known on the networks. You guys can Google him up. He's just an amazing guy. So Rob will be hitting the stage here on the Leverage Show. Also, as well, on Thursday night. Got to make sure confirm it. But we have a huge guest who will definitely be out here and stuff like that, man. Coming out here. I won't go on ahead and say it until I confirm it on Tuesday. I mean, they did already confirm it because usually my acts are already confirmed. But I want to make sure that it's confirmed, and you guys want to make sure that you guys are plugged in on Thursday night for a huge guest that's popping on, who's really doing some amazing things. And we could possibly really be able to help you guys out, and you'll be able to answer and ask some of the questions that you truly desire to ask to the CEO who's supposed to be popping in on the Leverage Show. So shout out and everything, man, about that. You guys definitely want to be tapped in again Tuesday and Thursday of next week, man, right here on the Leverage Show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I'm so thankful for you guys rocking with Lambo on this Finance Friday and everything, man. You guys make sure you guys stay tapped in. I love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. Have a safe weekend. I know it's cold out there. Stay bundled up because we really, truly desire for you guys to make sure you guys make it to next week without being frozen to death. Love you guys, man. Have an amazing, wonderful, man, weekend, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday right back here at 8 p.m. Eastern on The Leverage Show. Take care. God bless you guys.